Ranjana Yashodanandana Rajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. तो श्री राधा माधव जी भगवान की जय, गौरंग नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवतिरुत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैतिकी। कृष्णे स्वधाम भगते धर्मज्ञानादिविष कलौ नष्टदिशामि सम्पुराणर्वदनोदिता। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto chapter 13 verse number 44. एवं सम्मोहयन् विष्णुं विमोहं विश्वमोहनम् स्वयैव मायया जोऽपि स्वयमेव विमोहितः। एवं सम्मोहयन् विष्णुं विमोहं विश्वमोहनम् स्वयैव मायया जोऽपि स्वयमेव विमोहितः। एवं सम्मोहयन् विष्णुं विमोहं विश्वमोहनम् स्वयैव मायया जोऽपि स्वयमेव विमोहितः। एवं सम्मोहयन् विष्णुं विमोहं विश्वमोहनम् स्वयैव मायया जोऽपि स्वयमेव विमोहितः। एवं सम्मोहयन् विष्णुं विमोहं विश्वमोहनम् स्वयैव मायया जोऽपि स्वयमेव विमोहितः। एवं सम्मोहयन् विष्णुं विमोहं विश्वमोहनम् स्वयमेव मायया जोऽपि स्वयमेव विमोहितम्। Synonyms: evam, in this way, sammohayan, waiting for mystify, or wanting for mystify. Huh? Mystify? Yeah. Vishnum, all-pervading Lord Krishna. Vimoham, who can never be mystified. Vishwamohanam, but who mystifies the entire universe. Swaya, by his Brahma's one. Eva, indeed. Mayaya, by mystic power. Haja, Lord Brahma. Api, even. Swayam, himself. Eva, suddenly. Vimohita, was put into bewilderment, became mystified. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace चरण अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। Thus, because Lord Brahma wanted to mystify the all pervading Lord Krishna, who can never be mystified, but who, on the contrary, mi- huh? contrary, okay, mystifies the entire universes. He himself was put into the bewilderment by his one mystic power. Purport: Brahma wanted to bewilder Krishna, who bewildered the entire universe. The whole universe is under Krishna's mystic power, Mama Maya Duratteya. But Brahma wanted to mystify him. The result was that Brahma himself was mystified, just as one who wanted to kill another may himself be killed. In other words, Brahma was defeated by his one attempt. In a similar position are the scientists and the philosophers who wanted to overcome the mystic power of Krishna. They challenge Krishna saying, "What is God? Who can do this? And we can do this." Sorry, no. We can do this and we can do that. But the more they challenge Krishna in this way, the more they are implicated in suffering. The lesson here is that we should not try to overcome Krishna. Rather, instead of endeavoring to surpass him, we should surrender to him. Sarva dharman paritejya mam ekam saranam braja. Instead of defeating Krishna, Brahma himself was defeated. For he could not understand what Krishna was doing. Since Brahma, the chief person within this universe, was so bewildered, what is to be said of so-called scientists and the philosopher? Sarva dharman paritejya mamekam saranam brajaha. We should give up all our tiny efforts to the arrangement of defy the arrangement of Krishna. Instead, whatever arrangement his purposes, we should accept. This is always better, for this will make us happy. The more we try to defeat the arrangement of Krishna, the more we become implicated in Krishna's Maya. Daivihi esam gunamayi mama Maya duratteya. But one who has reached the point of surrendering to the instruction of Krishna, Mam eva parpantante, is liberated, free from Krishna Maya. Maya etam tarantite. The power of Krishna is just like a government that cannot be overcome. First of all, there are laws, and then there is police power, and beyond that is military power. Therefore, what is the use of trying to overcome the power of the government? Similarly, what is the use of trying to challenge Krishna? From the next verse, it is clear that Krishna cannot be defeated by any kinds of mystic power. If one gets even a little power of scientific knowledge, one tries to defy God, but actually no one is able to bewilder Krishna. When Brahma, the chief person within the universe, tried to bewilder Krishna, he himself was bewildered and astonished. This is the position of the conditioned soul. Brahma wanted to mystify Krishna, but he himself was mystified. The word Vishnu is significant in this verse. Vishnu pervades the entire material world, whereas Brahma merely occupies one subordinate post. Yasya nisasita kala athavalabhya Jivanti Loma Bilaja Jagadandanath Brahma Samhita 548. The word Natha, which refer to Lord Brahma, is plural because there are innumerable universes and innumerable Brahmas. Brahma is but a tiny force. This was exhibited in Dwaraka when Krishna called for Brahma. One day when Brahma came to see Krishna at Dwaraka, and a doorman at Lord Krishna's request asked, "Which Brahma are you?" Later, when Brahma inquired from Krishna whether this meant that there was more than one Brahma, Krishna smiled and at once called for many Brahmas, for many universes. The four-headed Brahma of this universe then saw innumerable other Brahmas coming to see Krishna and offer their respects. Some of them had 10 heads, some had 20, some had 100, and some had 1,000,000 heads. Upon seeing this wonderful exhibition, the four-headed Brahma became nervous and began to think of himself as no more than a mosquito in the midst of many elephants. Therefore, what can Brahma do to bewilder Krishna? Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurumitramena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Devam Gauravani Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Vedanta Swami Namate Sarsadevi Gauravani Pacharane Nivrishesu Nivedipasate. Jai Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. It is competition. Competition together two mystic power who have one have limited and another have unlimited. Brahmaji also have mystic power. So why not he don't have? Because even though tiny asuras have the mystic power, they can change their body and this thing. The Brahmaji also. That is one thing is saying also. Indra have 100 zal, that means 100 nets of the mystic power, but Vishnu have thousands of mystic power. That means somebody just saying in politics and other, they use their tricks to win the election and other society to name fame, but they're creating new technique, new slogan, and to attract the people. And then they can vote to them, and after that, what will happen? No problem. But everywhere election is there like that. They are creating new tricks to catch the mind of the voters. And voters also, not some of, all the time is educated voters, and sometimes they are by forcefully, sometimes by out of fear, they voting the persons. That means that is also jal, that is also net, they are creating like that net. That is called like mystic power, kinds of, and the Indra also, he have also lots of mystic power. Otherwise, how he can defeat the asuras? Because asuras also have mystic power, lots of mystic power. So here now is the fathers and son. Both of them are trying to bewilder each other. One is by the Mahamaya, another is by the Yoga Maya. So, how Brahmaji now bewildered? Because when he hired every cowherd boys and calf in the cave by his mystic power in the one cave, but now he can see that exactly two of them, boys and the calves, and then Krishna created another one, and then he bewildered. Who is in the original, who is in the duplicate? He couldn't find out. That means that in previous verse talking about that he bewildered. And Brahmaji also saying that mean like 400 forms also. Every calf and cow herd boys is saying like Lord Vishnu. Everybody saying he is there, here, every 400 Vishnu. Then more bewildered. Later on that verse will come. So I mean, what talking about ourselves? I'm just thinking that they are competing each other like that. Krishna is all pervading. That's the reason his name is Vishnu. Vishnu means all pervading everywhere. Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagat. That means this all creation is full of Vishnu. That means in the atom also, Annantarastha Paramanu Chayantarastham. Within the atom also, he is there. Lord is there, G factor. Otherwise, it is not going to activate it. So, this is one. And another is Mama Maya Durateya. Who is saying that? Lord Krishna saying in the Bhagavad Gita, Mama Maya Durateya. Very hard to overcome by his mystic power. Krishna is saying. And who wanted to and Prabhupada writing another. Sometimes they try to kill the opposition person or other person, and he is the clever than him, and he killed himself. And that is the very like a fight also same thing. Somebody going to fight, if first charge done by him, and then they will sometimes fall down, like wrestling, and then kusti fight. In India, kusti, they have kusti, different type of. I also love to see sometime kusti. That is two types of kusti in India. One kusti, that fight is like just slapping each other like in the chest. And another is not chest, by hand, and then how much powerful them. They pick up them and then they throw that. The two types of. One is like fighting, beating each other. Another is pushing and then by the like that. Wrestling is little difference. Wrestling is they do sometimes wildly, sometimes wisely. There's a different things there. They just punching and then slapping and everything they can do. But there is two types of kusti in India. That is only they can only hit. One is another, and only they pick up and throw them like that. Two types of. Like Krishna also, that system is come. Krishna and Balarama and Chanduk and Mustik, they also doing. At that time, they used to do the fight each other. That is called Malla Yuddha. That is called Malla Yuddha mean by hand they can just very strict there, and they pick up them and throw them, and then they just have to control them, and then they will win. That is the system. Krishna Balaram also did same thing. They just kill the Kuvaila pit, and they put the tongue. What is that? The tongue of that teeth, right? Big teeth. That is called trunk. How to say? Trunk is like that, but there is a main big tooth of elephant, and they took two of them from those two sides. Yeah. Huh? Task, one is task, right? Yeah, touch, and then another is like a teeth. And they took up that one after killing that, and they put it in their shoulder, and with the blood, and then when they enter the arena of the Malla Yuddha place, and then that happened there. Oh, everybody singing 10 varieties of the Shirada. In 10 ways they saw to the Krishna and Balarama. That means gopis and all, they are saying, oh, they are our lovely boys, they are saying. And then Mata Pitas, they also saying, oh, boys are good, and then they become young, they are thinking like that. But Asatam Chiti Bhujam, and some of the mischievous king, they thinking that like thunderbolt, Indra's thunderbolt. Oh, very, very, they are saying that, same person, saying differently. Tattvam Param Yoginam. That means yogi, mystic power, which the yogis are there, they are saying, oh, it's our Paramatma, like they are saying like that word. And Mritur Bhojapatir. Bhojapati means that Kamsa saying that, oh, it is personified death in front of me. They are saying like that. And Suridam Asatam Chitivujam, a Gopi. Gopas, they are saying, oh, this is our beloved boys. And then Vishnuam Paradevata, Vishnu Varga, who don't know about the Krishna, they are thinking, oh, he is the Paradevata, like some demigods, like the God, he is like God. They are thinking like that. That means I am just talking about the Malla Yuddha. After that Malla Yuddha, Mustik Chadu killed by the Lord, and then later on slain that Kamsa. That means there is Krishna not showing any mystic power, but Asuras showing varieties of mystic power is that. And this is I'm just talking about those things, and Prabhupada adding here also another. And nowadays we can see like a mystic power, like a scientist and philosopher doing that. They are crossing the universe and going another planet and another places, and then they're creating like bombs and then aeroplanes, other things like nowadays we can see drone yuddha. Now fight is going on, drone, they are doing that. But after doing that, they cannot challenge the Krishnas. That means his creation. Because now we can see each other, they are fighting and showing that only bhaya, only that things people are thinking, that not using for good purpose. We can see that in whole California is burning, but they don't do anything big thing. They cannot do for what is that? Distinguish the fire, right? Distinguish the fire. They don't create anything. They have to create like those things. If drought come and then they have to do the rain, like sufficient rain, they can create. Why? What is the use of going to the another place and another universes? They can make the better earth, and everybody can have people live peacefully. Not doing that, they are creating the destroying thing more. Nowadays, AI doing the change of the things, and people are berozgar. That means they don't have job, and what they do, they are gonna the thieves, all these things, and they're robbing, and this disturbing will come each other. Sarva, and what is the peaceful technique? Only one: no God, no peace; no God, no peace. There is no God mean if somebody thinks there is no God, and if thinking like that, there is no peace. And KNOW no mean who know the gods and they know peace. This is the formula. And then another thing is there. Asanta se kuto sukha. If one is not become peaceful, and there is no happiness. And firstly we have to, that's the reason is peace formula. Everything, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Prabhupada writing that. That is the meaning. Otherwise this competition is keep going on in material world, means this thing. That is the only one idea is Sarva Dharman Paritejam Mamekam Saranam Braja Aham Tam Sarvapebhyo Mokshe Shimamya Suchaha. How much you are sinner, that doesn't matter, just you come to in my surrender, and then I will deliver you from the material world to the spiritual world. So in common sense, simple people cannot be overcome by his maya. Only one thing is ma eva prapadante, who come to the surrender unto me, they can overcome by my maya. Otherwise, no. Nobody can overcome. So, and here we're talking about Lord Brahma, Prabhupada writing another things also. In Dwaraka one day Brahmaji come and they say he wants to see the Krishna, and Krishna asking that doorman, oh, which Brahma is came? And doorman came back and asked, which Brahma are you? And then Brahmaji just shocked. Are, oh, there is more Brahmas also. What? When he entered the palace and talked with the Krishna ji, and at that time he asking that, oh, there is more Brahmas also, and at that time he wants to that Krishna ji wants to show the power of other Brahmas, and he called everybody. And then after he's seeing what Prabhupada writing, he's just thinking between the elephant is like a small mosquito. So that is the thing. It's ahankar. That's Brahma's mystic power, and he's thinking, and he knew now his power, how much he is powerful. He thought, I am the master of the universes, I am the this and such person. And Krishna ji like a small child who's just taking the jutan, that what are the leftover of the friends also eating, and that's the reason he is bewildered by the Krishna's power. So we can see more in next verses. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai ho.